Microphone.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you're here watching me. Why are you doing that? What's going on in your life? Oh, you got shitty credit? Did I say that out loud? What's going to happen next? Let me rebuild your life. Is that okay? All right, and understand. That means you need a tab and pen in front of you. You need to understand rules and tools and understand who I am. I'm Ray Reynolds, the Godfather of Credit. What a name. Got the nickname on KNX Radio years ago. Been on that station 49 years, by the way. And get to know me, it's very simple. I'm the guy that helped set up and train Ken Yarborough. Who's he? He was the guy for TRW that became a Spirit in '96. I'm behind the scenes telling him what to do. You might want to follow me. And there I go, rhyming again, too. I rhyme all the time, sorry. But this just comes natural. Now, as a little boy, they said I was retarded because I write with both hands and talk at the same time. And then they test me at, 14 and a half. My IQ at that time was 203, off the chart. It's okay. Let's play. Now, the goal today is let's get the goodies. You want the goodies? I like goodies. You like goodies? I'm talking about the goodies of Lamborghini, Ferraris. How about the mansions? Do you know I built my first castle in Nellie, California? I was 16 and a half. Got my first million at what, 14? This is crazy. Is it possible? Hell yeah. Problem is you put a mindset to you can't do it. So let's understand, see it, believe it, go get it. See it, believe it, go get it. That's the goal. Now understand, you see that $100 million building? I obtained it. Wow. How about $1 million Lamborghini? See, the problem with people is them putting that mindset, basically people telling you what to do. Now let's play. This is live. You got a question or two, type it out, raise your hand. We'll answer the question because sometimes I get bored. I want to play. Now in the beginning, please no pictures or recording. All right, I will let you know when you can use your cell phone to take a picture of something you really need, okay? So the reality is most pictures you do or videos and all that stuff, you don't pay attention anyway. After you take the picture, it stays in your what, cell phone forever? Until you go, what did that happen? So again, in the beginning, no pictures or recording. Now let's understand something. I like goodies. You like goodies? Goodies are very simple. Lamborghinis and Ferraris and all kinds of stuff. I'm going to show what I did for me and what I can help you do for you. Is that okay? I know you went to that motivational thing. Fantastic. You got to listen to Tony Baloney. You got to listen to Grant going blah, blah, blah. How about Mark? Well, who don't care about Robert? They told their story. Who gives a crap at the end of the day? You need to learn for what you can do for you. You're looking for you, not them. Motivation lasts an hour or two. That's about it. Now, understand for me, 49 years ago, I wrote a system because I got millions and billions, by the way. Do you know I got $1 billion of corporate structure at the age of 21, 2.6 billion at 26, 3.7 billion in 2009, having fun? You want to play? It's called Winning the Game of Business. That's my first series from Repackaging America, one of my companies back then, too. You know what we get to do? Have fun. Now, I want you to understand something today. All right? You have a problem. Your problem is you. Let's understand something today. Okay? What happens is you lose your job. Okay? You have an emergency. And within 8 months, it's, oh, shit. Sorry, it's true. Oh, shit, what do I do? In other words, understand. 8 months later, if you jacked up the credit, dropped the score, couldn't get any more, what had you? You backed yourself in a corner. And now you drag it on for 3 years of crap. All right? You drag it on most of your life about what? See, I don't believe anybody should have shitty credit in the first place. They have it because they don't have the rules and tools. So guess what? Do what's like a duck. The next time in your life you have an oh shit day or week, month, or year, day, week, month, or year, understand? What did you do? You jacked up the wrong damn card. What the blank? You see, all cards fluctuate. Let's write it down. All cards what? Fluctuate. That means these cards here in my hand, what they're going to do? They're going to fluctuate. If I take, listen carefully, listen very carefully, turn these up. If I take a card past 29%, I drop my score, get stuck, can't get any more. I'm the guy that created the 25-27 rule back in '87. Guess what? What you get to do? So if I have a sticky in the back of a card, sticky, I can dummy prove it. But you got a 10,000 card, you jacked it up. What happened? Honey, let's go to dinner. Let's go shopping. You thought that damn card was worth $10,000. That's BS. A 10,000 credit card is only good what? $2,900. $2,900. 29 what? $100. All right, because that's 29%. When you drop the score, You got stuck, couldn't get any more. Then you ask them to give you more. And then they say, what? Are you crazy? But understand, the only two cards on planet Earth, you've heard of planet Earth, right? They don't fluctuate, are gold and platinum cards. Gold and platinums don't fluctuate. And they got a paid overtime limit now for 17 years that I helped get that done too. So unlimited up to $1 million. So if you would have used the right damn card, you wouldn't have shitty credit today. Most of you. That's just the way it works. So we got to understand that's a 750 score. Now I can help you, guide you, and rebuild you if you want. I don't believe in credit repair because it's a fraud. And the Fair Credit Reporting Act says it's a fraud anyway. So what do we get to do? We get to play the game and win. You want to win? Do you want to win? You see, I think it this way. If I can touch it, I can kick it. I kicked the door jam at 10. Yeah, 10. I kicked the basketball hoop at T. Winker Junior High. Registered newspaper took a picture and said, "Why boys can jump." I'm kicking the damn basketball hoop. That's only 10 feet. The light I kicked that night was 13 feet. It actually hit my head too. If I can touch it, I can kick it. You understand? If I can touch it, I can kick it. If I can see it, believe it, go get it, I can go do that too. Understand how to play. We must understand something today. We have to hear something 38 times, 8 times the process, and 38 times the basically the steps, the rules and tools. If I want a car, I want a house, I want other things, there's 38 steps to go get it, 38 steps. Then I have to hear it 8 times to process it. When I apply the knowledge, I'm going to drop down again, but I need to know someone to help me. See, you got to master what you do. All right, he says motivation is only for an hour or two. We get to play the game to win. So understand, winning the game of business for me is turnkey. Let's think. I'm at Orange Coast College. I'm 17 and a half years old. Never went to high school. They'd be wasting my damn time. What am I doing? I'm driving a Lamborghini at 14 and a half. I bought it from the auction. Not possible? Hell, I'm the impossible. What do? Simple. I basically at 17 and a half went to these events about payphones. They're selling payphones. And what did they say? They said about $1,600 per location, and they have a payphone installed for you, but it makes $300 a month. What's the math equation? Simple. How many months does it take to get my money back if it only gives me $300 a month? So that's the equation. Okay, how many months? Then I get my money back, now I'm making a profit. Then I kept going to these routes and all these people, and they kept complaining. I remember this one lady, her name was Susie. She kept complaining, it only made $280. You said $300. It's like, are you stupid? What, lady? Are you crazy? That's what I'm thinking. I didn't say it out loud. I bought her routes, and then I bought everybody else's routes I could. 22,000 payphones. All right, 17 and a half. That's 6.6 million a month. You got that? It's a numbers game. Then I got my 19 houses, and then all these experts. You can't get, number 20. How'd you get 19? Act like you did something wrong. You see, just because you don't know how doesn't mean it can't be done. Most people who ask a question to, you're asking someone who's never done it. And you're getting their opinion and you're paying attention. You're listening to stupid and you fall stupid. But you're not stupid. Half the people in this world are freaking lazy. I took my 19 houses and put in my divisions. We'll talk about divisions as we go. I freed up my loan to value problem. What did I do? I bought 20 and more. You see, for me, I had my shopping centers, my Shakey's Pizzas, my 31 Flavors, my Subways, and all these pizzas in the donut stores. See, what happened in California, they want you to pay $800 per year per corporation. Hell no. I asked the question to Sacramento, our capital, can I create an entity under a corporation that I don't have to pay a franchise tax fee? They said, create a form or modify one, we'll see what happens. And it changed everything for every city and state, but you don't know crap about it. Your problem is your lack of knowledge, is your stupidity. And you're not stupid, but you follow stupid. What the hell's wrong with you? Division process, I invented 85, 86. We get to play the game to win. So I want you to focus right now. $10,000 a month, $10,000 a month. Got it? If I can help you get $10,000 a month, would you do what I tell you to do? Come on, you're 45 to 75 years old. You've been screwed up many times in your life. You followed silly, you screwed up yourself, and some of your friends and family, they screwed you up too. See, this is the problem. You're afraid to go past go, but you're stuck. That kind of sucks. So guess what? Ray's Way of Life. The next series I created, the Millionaires Founders Kit. The Millionaires Founders Kit. I was at the Bonavich in Los Angeles 32 years. Second largest advertiser in Los Angeles. See, I love the truth because it'll set you free. Most people are full of what? You know what? Those guys or the girls with the caps backwards on TikTok and Google and YouTube, blah, blah, blah. Most of them are full of what? But again, what do you do? So what do we do now? Okay. All right, we take the Millionaires Founders Kit. I wanted it for what I call ding dongs. We're all ding dongs. When I do something new, I feel stupid. So I figured one book per month for 12 months. At the end of 12 months, I have the blueprint for success. The blueprint for success. All right, I saw this guy that I had to sue because he kept using cash flow fee per time. Then he filed a bankruptcy. Now it says instead of financial freedom, it says the financial freedom because he knows I'm going to go get him again. They got to get their own ideas. Simple. Now, here's what I want you to do. If today, all right, you build a blueprint with me, I'll do it with you for you. Let's go to the board for a second. Let's have some fun. We're going to take a corporation, okay, and we're going to create a corporate umbrella. We're going to create divisions, write down division process, and then we're going to have a line of defense. This might have a house. This might have a Wendy's restaurant. This might have a storage unit. Okay, what are we going to do? We're going to separate liability. Write down separate liability. If you have a corporation, which most of you do today, guess what you've been doing? Going, what do I do next? Here's your problem. Your problem. If you look at a corporation, it's on Secretary of State's website. It's right there, right there. They sue the corp. They sue you. Congratulations. You're the duck and the sheep. See, a corporation doesn't have a voice besides you, the officer, and who's on the bank account. You go through the rabbit hole, and then they treat you like a crook. Then they tear apart your life. So if anybody says a corporation protects you, that's BS. Let's understand. Supreme Court said a corporation is illegal per Chapter 18. To receive money, not pay tax till you're profitable. That's how it was structured in the first place. Now you got all these ding-dongs. You need an LLC. You need an S corp. See, stop. All this stupidity, it's ridiculous. One guy in TikTok, you need 21 LLCs. You know why? To make your pocket big so you can get a Lamborghini like I got? You see, there's a problem. One of my books in series years ago was called Bullshit Didn't Pay Your Bills. Sorry, it's just true. Bullshit doesn't pay the bills and put food on the table. If you're a man or woman, you got to understand you got to man that woman up. We got to take care of the family. Now it's time, write down. I will become a puppet master. Write it down. I will become a puppet master. Write it now. Come on. Let's understand. Linda's whole situation, she's been a client since 1986. All right, what do we do? Her new project is the Hyatt Hotel in Texas, converted to Blueprint Apartments. Wonder why she named it that way too. Now, I've made her a millionaire 5 times plus. But take a picture right now. Scan that later on. Scan it. Listen to her own words to your ears that how I made her a millionaire over 5 times. You see, we can cut to the chase and get past go. Here is the Hyatt. She turned the Hyatt into, all right, literally, listen carefully. All right, it's going to be divisions per unit. All right, then there's a coffee shop. Then there's a laundromat. There's all this stuff. Now understand X. She's taken profit and nonprofit working in conjunction because nonprofit allows her to take care of the 100 days and 100 vets taken off the street. Got it so far? That's voucher money from the government. Would you like some grant money of $100,000 a month? See, that transportation from the apartment complex to the hospital or to the doctors is $100,000 a month. See, your problem is doing it wrong. Sorry, that's what I believe. I believe you're wrong and I'm right. What do you think? So let's play. Now, Shaq's a puppet master. Simple. You see, I have over 3,000 rich and famous people that are puppet masters. I'm known as the Incorporated for them too. So we could play the game to win. So understand, Warren Buffett's a puppet master. See, that's what happens to all these people. Me, hell, there's me with what? 1,013 divisions. 1,013 divisions. See, I want to be the bank. I did an assignment. Write down assignment of mortgage. A form I created years ago, and everybody approved it everywhere. Assignment of mortgage. One mortgage split in different pieces. Don't you want to be the bank? See, maybe you want to play. 33 million millionaire clients and 31 billionaires so far. You want to join the club? Let me know. Now, some of you are going to screw up. I got this email earlier from a turd. I call him a turd because he's complaining. Blah, 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 blah. Now, here's a turd with no credit from last year. Okay, no credit at all. I pop him a $3,000 card to start him out, and he sits there going, it's like, what? He goes, hey. All he had to do is call the office and be a professional. I took him out of the program. I'm going to kick his assets out. I don't like stupid. Okay? If you're going to be part of my program, you better get off your assets and do what I tell you to do. If not, get the hell out of my way. Because there's always somebody who will listen and learn. So guess what we get to do? We get to play my way. I like my way. Here's what we're going to do, okay? We're going to take a division of a corporation. Let's go back to the board. You're going to have your corporation over here. Okay, you're going to have your divisions, no problem. And we're going to create an umbrella. We're going to go buy a Wendy's restaurant, a storage unit, and we're going to share it. Would that be okay if you start to play with me just a little bit? See, today's list, I have 6 storage units I need people to be on escrow with. I have 4 apartment complexes. I have 11 car washes. I have 3 Wendy's, all right, 9 mailbox places, and 14 dry cleaners. Would you like to get off your assets and play? Or are you just going to go back going, maybe like most of you do? It's a problem. You say, do you got the guts to play my way? My way? I'll show you how to play this game to win. Now, let's understand something. Oh, yeah, I got too many escrows again coming with not enough people. All these people, broken promises, going blah, 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 blah. You see, they get what? They want to play. Understand? Here's 10 million. Would you like to play yet? Do you know I popped $11 million of credit today? That's right, 11 million, all right, $1 million cards. We get to play my way for a while. So if I turn around and get you a Wells Fargo card for 150 or more, this is 300,000. And I get that for your corp and your divisions. And I say, I want you to put 25,000 in an escrow, 50,000, would you do it from the card? Borrow money is not taxable. So what does that give us the ability to do? Finance the dream and offset the taxes. You've done it wrong all your life. I'm sorry, you've done it wrong your whole damn life. Borrow money, not taxable. Corporate credit, no, all of it doesn't show up on personal credit. The only one that does is the Spark card. So everything else we build doesn't show up on you anyway. So what do we do? Now, to partner with me, it's a 12-month program. 12 months, this means very simple. Every other week, you and I are on the phone. Every other week, you and I are on that phone. It's $20,000 for this. Today, because I'm short. All right, not height, but I'm short people in escrow. All right, I'm offering it today only. And this is no bullshit in between. If you got the guts to play, you play today. If not, that's okay. Then you just have to go away. Simple. You see, out of all these people today, some people will play and they want to get to that process. So what do we get to do? So the bottom line is I need to blueprint you. But again, today, blueprinting is free if you partner with me. Well, I don't have $10,000, Ray. Then stop. Knock off the crap, Zelle a couple grand, get in here, call the office, work out a payment plan. Your problem is you. And you know what happens every day? You waste 50 bucks every other day. You know you do. Some people say they do it daily. It's kind of BS. Do you know if I spend $5,000 on this card, any one of these cards in my hand, the payment is $50 a month? So let's take out the BS excuse. And if you want to play, you're basically going to get a blueprint with me. That means you and I are on the phone with you and your partner of life. Partner of life, and what we're going to do is go through a blueprint. I'm going to set up the blueprint for success. Let's write down blueprint for success or the blueprint for success. I own the rights to it. Every time Tony uses it, I sue his assets. They get to use blueprint all day long. Blueprint for success on my books, products, and my TV and radio shows for the last 40 years? Hell no. Create your own stuff. Quit being a copycat. So if you want to get blueprinted by me, you get to do that. Then you and I are on the phone every other week. I'm going to rebuild your life. And what I'm going to do is very simple. I'm going to get you to the point, you literally, all right, you're going to get past go. Take a picture right now, okay? You Zelle 1,000, 3,000 bucks now and say you want to play this game and you want to play basically partner with me, you know, what my list, okay? You let me know. I'd like to get 3,000 to go. But again, get started. You get sitting there going, when you never pull the trigger, you never get started. There's your Zelle, Ray at rrfsllc.com, or call the damn office now. See, your problem is you. Get off your assets and join me too. There's that rhyming thing I do all the time. I don't try, but it always comes out. Let's do this. See it, believe it, go get it. That's what I always did. Ever since I was 4 years old, I hear these voices and I'd see what I want and make my list and I'd go get it. Didn't you do that? Oh, you've been sitting there going, that's all, folks. That's what most people do. Your problem is your lack of knowledge is your stupidity. Sorry, you're not stupid, but you follow stupid. How about this? How about I create the list for you? I create the list for you, and then I tell you what to do every other week. Is that all right? That way you can't screw up. Is that all right? Okay. Now, me, I accomplished my goals. I've got every goal I ever had. I got everything I ever wanted. Simple. Don't you? What's wrong with you? These don't turn up? So we got to realize the highest kick, who cares? Fast, who cares? It's discipline. I like goodies. You like goodies? If you play with me, I'll get you some goodies. I can guarantee it. I'd carry a $2 million bond. Now, I got this client earlier. I saw a bad review. Not everybody likes me. Hell, nobody likes you. It's simple. You got to understand, there are shitheads in this world. And I sued 12 of them last year. Everyone who puts me down and talks a bunch of crap, I sue them for $100 million each. And I squeeze them like a bug. I'd help the devil if he stood here. Because I help everybody. Everybody. When someone talks out the you know what, I just want to kick their you know what. The old days, you would take them outside and beat the shit out of them. That's not legal nowadays. Okay. Now, this is 2025. This is a year to run like hell. Now look back and understand you accomplish your goals. You give me 3 to 6 months to a year, and I'll tell you what, I'll change your life. I'll get you that income up to $10,000 a month, and you get to $1 million dream. But again, up to you. For me, it was very simple. As a little boy being used and abused, it sucks. Born in a taxi, I didn't get a mommy and daddy like you. So what do I get to do? How you doing, little boy? Everybody would be nosy to know because I'm going through hell. All they are is busybodies. Always good. That's always sad. Always good. So what did we do? Trying to see if I'm wearing the same tie. No, just a little different. Is that the same tie? No, it's not. Oh, okay. So understand. Always good for me was just like telling them to kiss my ass, that's go away. The other thing is I didn't want to let them steal my peace. And it's a mindset. And then I always say, thank you, Jesus. For me, I always wanted to get past this. So again, today I think you blew it. Every one of you, it's ridiculous. If Billy can do this, hell can do it. And Billy was laying on the ground outside B of A, all right, coming back from the military, and his wife left him and cheated on him. And he's feeling sorry for himself. Boo-hoo, nobody cares. Let's get past go. That's what I told Billy. You could have put 10 people in this webinar today. 10. If one bought anything, you get 10%. I would have Zelled you cash now, or put you in store credit to get into a program. Could you imagine Billy gave the referrals enough that he got to millionaire status? He didn't have excuses like most of you. So the reality is tomorrow, Saturday, I am broadcasting from 6 o'clock in the morning till 5 o'clock in the afternoon. You have no damn excuse not to put people in those workshops and classes with me because you're here today. I'm going to give you even the paid classes for free. But again, you got to get them set up. What do? Well, there's an affiliate program. That's fun. Referral program. Here's Billy. Lay it on the ground. I'm 4 o'clock in the morning coming out of B of A in the late PM area. Okay. I'm up every day at 2:25. I don't know what time you sleep into. That's ridiculous, but that's you. He's moaning. I gave him a coffee and a donut one day. I said, can I help you? He gave me his little sad story. He came back from the military. Thank you for his service, sir. My wife cheated on me. The hell with her. Get a better woman. That's not a woman. That's, you know what? That's crap. Get someone who can honor that man, honor their love, honor the family, honor the marriage. So what do? He says, all right, I'll tell you what. I'll pass out flyers at B of A in the grocery store I sit by all the time or stand by, and I'll do referrals. That's what he did. I made him a millionaire corporation. If Billy can do it, hell, you can do it. But again, me, let's feel sorry. Oh, nobody cares. Nobody gave a shit about me. Mrs. Hope called me the piece of shit in the corner. She dropped me off Redondo Beach Pier every morning. I'm 3.5 years old, and she rolled down the window and said, if you're not here at 5 o'clock, I'll leave you there to die. This is rich and famous Hope family, and she's telling she's helping the kids, and she's full of shit. I got born in a taxi. Nobody wanted me. Okay, Mrs. Hope. What do? Now take a picture. Take a picture in case your credit's all jacked up, because most of it probably is. Do you know half the people that partner with me have a 500 score? Yeah, they have shitty credit when they partner with me. By the time they're done, they're not. So understand, take a picture right here. Supply credit under a corporation can turn into cash so you can pay down your debt. Because maybe you're maxed out. Got it so far? We got to find a solution. When there was no solution I couldn't find when I created my own, it worked all over the place. So what do? If you have a collection account, 5 ways to kill the debt. Now, if you haven't filed your tax returns, just go to prison like Wesley Snipes did. Wesley who? That's what people say nowadays. But you know what? He listened to his CPA attorneys from Beverly Hills, California. 18 million out of his pocket, 3 years in prison. Being an idiot. And he's not stupid, but he follows stupid. So if you got a problem, go to irs.gov, 656 form, 433A and B. This gives you the ability to play the game to win. See, you got to realize something. When I created the 25-20% rule, that's what creates credit. Your credit is your oldest credit card, and then utilization. When you take any card past 29%, you drop your score, you get stuck, can't get any more. And now you're stuck for what, 3 years or more? And you screw it all up? It's ridiculous. But I didn't know any better, eh? Yeah, that's why I hear all the excuses all the time. If you would have researched anything, the number one consultant worldwide for rich and famous and normal people, they would have got Ray Reynolds. If you would have researched the number one building of credit corporate person, you would have got Ray Reynolds. Your problem is you didn't do your research. But you followed a bunch of ding-dongs going, me. That's about it. Credit repair is a fraud. See, to do credit repair, you have to lie. You have to be a liar. Not mine, not late. Oh, it's not late, they'll close the account. Oh, I do, that's not my account. Oh, good, they'll close it again. All this BS out there. Today, I want you to call Credit Karma. I want you to call the credit bureaus and remove your addresses, but the current one. All phone numbers completely and all jobs, but the current you're working. Oh, I'm sorry, you can't call Credit Karma. They got no damn phone number to help you. And they only have 2 files. Damn it, Credit Karma should be out of business. It's ridiculous. Isn't it against the Fair Business Practices Act, no phone number to help consumers? That's ridiculous. So let's fire them. Let's go ahead and go get something else that works. Let's go get Analytical 750. Write down analytical750.com. Here's a company that has 3 bureaus, all 3. And they need Chase. If you want a Chase card, personal or business, there's no interest rate, all right, for 22 months, up to 22 months. What do they get to do? Pretty simple, all right? We need Experian. You don't have it on Credit Karma. So what do is you sign up for Analytical 750. Here's the 10 steps you might want to take a picture of. This helps you get to the 750 score. And if you do exactly what I tell you to do, I'll guarantee it in writing. But you're going to have to follow through. Now understand, 750, what are they going to do? They're going to call you every 46 days. They charge $25 a month. That's it. Then they're also going to be analyzing business reports. Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, Equifax, business reports, and personal. Because they're going to help you, guide you through their apps and their websites. Now here's that again, Zelle. Take a picture, call the office now. We don't have an excuse today. You got a chance to partner with me and have some fun if you want to. Okay. Now, if you like me, hear what you like today, just do a Yelp review for me. If you don't like me, leave the friggin' alone. Leave me alone. Because I don't want to sue you because you talk out your you-know-whats. I don't like suing people, but I get tired of liars. Okay? I work my tail off 6 days a week. I haven't had a Saturday off unless it's a what holiday? 49 years helping people. So I'll be damned if someone talks out there, you know what? I will kick their assets outside or I'll do it in court. Oh, I can't do it outside. They don't like that anymore. Hey, just go to court. So if you like me, Yelp. You don't like me, leave me alone. If not, we're going to see each other in court. I don't like liars. See, I put 110% in these programs. Very simple. And I follow through and I got a $2 million bond for every one of you. Plan the problem. You didn't plan losing your job. You did. You didn't plan on bumping the car. You did. Every time there's a problem, you jack up the wrong damn card and then who you blame? You blame everybody else. It's about time you do one thing. You find a mirror and you stare at it and you say, what the hell did you do wrong? It's up to you. It's always been up to you. It's always been up to you. Corporation, legal person. Now, I got lucky while I was being used and abused as a kid. Mrs. Hope had a poker game every Wednesday night. She used to call me, don't listen to that piece of shit in the corner. Leave that piece of shit in the corner. That's all she called me. All right, corporation's a legal person. It's right there. Wrote my bicycle down to the Torrance Police Department the next day, and I wanted to know what it meant. Library next door. Man, what does this mean? She walked away. She was rude. 5 minutes later, here's the microphone. Here's the book. I read the book. What happened? Simple. I found out a corporation's a legal person. There's no book to put them connected the damn dots. Everybody, the little pieces. Well, God gave me the whole piece. So what did I do? I went there for 2 years and I started Helping Hand Industries. I sent $10 away. See, today you probably have a corporation. I bet you do. You spend thousands of dollars for a damn piece of paper that was free. And then your CPA attorney or corporate service made you pay the filing fee too. What the hell did they do for you? Nothing. You didn't learn diddly squat. Sorry. See right there? Chapter 18. I'm not here to be CPA and attorney, legal advice at all. A corporation is illegal. What? What does it say? It may sue or be sued. Oh my goodness. Where it looks down here at 17,903, that gave me an idea. I didn't know yet, but later in 85, 86, that became division process. Helping Hand Industries. Can you imagine? I spent $10. I'm 9.5 years old. I get $100,000 of credit in the mail. It freaks out Mrs. Hope. She calls Ted Turner, who was at the poker game, and the Laker became an attorney. How'd you do that? I'm explaining to billionaire Ted Turner, broadcasting, that there's 26 ways using SS4. I just thought he was stupid. I was 9.5 years old. I explained to him. Are you kidding me? Then I screwed up. I got named in the movie Dave, but then I basically started the Orange County Blind Center. Can you imagine? I started the Orange County Blind Center, and I got basically sued because I used the word Braille. I got pulled into court at 12.5 years old because I used the word Braille, belonged to Braille Institution. The goal was to never bring the pain home. So guess what we get to do? Now, today, you lied to yourself. You lie. All right, corporations are going to protect me. If you're a CPA attorney, someone says that to you, it's BS. You're on the officer's list. When they sue it, they sue you. When you sign for a car, a building, or a credit card, you pierce your veil. You guaranteed it. Now, if the corporation files bankruptcy, public record, again, not here to be a CPA attorney, under the Federal Protection Act, they're going to get you. You guaranteed it. See, you should have a division of you. There's your problem. A division of you could have solved that problem. You had 3 chances to try. You blew them all. You brought the damn pain home. What should the goal be? Repackage you, CFO. That's the goal, like Humpty Dumpty. We could play the game to win. Now, I got classes all day tomorrow. All day tomorrow. For everybody you know, I don't care if you put them in place and you put them in line and you're basically in your own house. Yes, I saw Bill's question earlier today. Ray, if I partner with you, can I do it with my family? Get off your assets. The answer is yes. Could you imagine 3 of you in a family? You basically partner that and you spend 10 grand each, $2,500 a piece. And now you take that 10,000 on a monthly basis, that's 2,500 a month each, right? See, your problem is you keep thinking about stopping. You hesitate when you want to make a decision. Referral based tomorrow. Would you want 10%? Why don't we use that 10% to get into a program? What do? Here's the problem. All right, honey, we're going to start a business. You got your friends and family in the kitchen, right? We're going to start the business. We're going to jack up our credit. We're going to drop the score. Hell, we're not going to get any more. We're going to back ourselves in the corner, hawk our house, and be stupid. Well, that's what you did. Nobody should have shitty credit. Nobody should have jacked up the wrong damn card. You did it, what? Because you didn't have the knowledge, rules, and tools. Why would you ever bring the pain home? I'd rather take the Glock in my trunk of my car and shoot myself in the foot. I will not bring that pain home to my family, ever. It's not acceptable for me. Never acceptable. So you want to play? Learn my way. Your way sucks, in my opinion. So if you partner with me, you're going to get to the $1 million dream. I'll even guarantee it. So again, let's think. Borrow money. Write it down. Borrow money is not taxable. If we take borrow money from the corporation and buy the lifetime income, that's a fourplex, an apartment complex. That's a Wendy's. That's a Taco Bell. That could be a storage unit. I wrote books on all these things over the years. Let's see. I got 6 storage units lined up in escrows. I got 4 apartment complexes, 11 car washes, 3 Wendy's, and 9 mailboxes, and 14 dry cleaners. Are you going to get off your assets and play yet? What's wrong with you? You wasted thousands of dollars on a bunch of crap that didn't work. How about you partner with somebody who knows what they're doing? And you get to play with me, but it's up to you. So again, manageable debt, $100,000 of personal credit, personal. All right, auto income, and $1 million of corporate credit. We're going to leverage the money into more money. So let's think today. I need $100,000. You need $100,000 for the corporation or you. Let's understand for you. If I get you $100,000 of personal credit, use 29%. Now, what does that do? Because the average person is in debt on cards $29,000. That leaves you $71,000 of safety. If we use the right cards in the emergency, we never drop our score below 750. Your problem is your lack of knowledge. Today, 100,000 credit at the office is 8,000 bucks as a discount. You do it now, and I mean now. Get off your butt, no excuses, not tomorrow, not next week. It is a now or never situation. It's $5,000. I will build you 100,000 of personal credit for $5,000. Simple. Would you like 100,000 for the corporation? I'm going to charge you what they charge for 100 at the office. I'm going to charge 7,000 for 200,000 of credit, 100,000 for the business, 100,000 for you. See, I want to take away your excuses because I don't believe in excuses. Now, the next thing is very simple. Oh, I want to start with 50, Ray. I only have a budget of this. Then spend your budget. See, if you basically invest the money that you piss away every other day, like 50 bucks, you could finance the American dream, run it all off. Your problem is still you. You only want 25,000? How about 1999? Start somewhere. Start somewhere so you can get past this process. Half the people, their partner, have a 500 score. By the time I'm done, they got more. You got it so far? So there's your Zelle, ray@rrfsllc.com, Ray Reynolds recipient, or call the office now. No excuses for you today. We're going to take away all the damn excuses. When I created the Ray Reynolds University in 2001, all the way through the year, 2006, I got to $1 million a day. Okay, so the goal is a day, 2007, 8, 9, no problem. Then I got to die in a coma. God allowed that to happen to me for some reason. I'm helping people, doing everything I can 6 days a week, but I found myself in a coma. I took out one of my 3 yachts in the backyard. Okay, simple. What did I do? I came in a coma the next day, so I had a virus. So remember, Ray Reynolds, Bonaventure, 32 years in Los Angeles, second largest advertiser, not fully, you know what? I'm the oldest and the smartest person in personal business credit in the period, and these people keep using little ideas I have. I got the whole pie in my head. You don't want to play? Don't worry, I put it in writing too. We get to play the game. So again, what do we have to do? Now in coma, my wife's freaking out. I'm at the hospital, I'm in the coma. I hear her talk to the office Ron. Instead of helping and coming to the hospital to help my wife, he goes to the office to steal my books and my CDs using a U-Haul truck. My IT manager sells my websites to a porn site. Well, they figure you don't need it, you're dead, so what are you gonna do? This was my wife's and my family's legacy. So what do we get to do? If you ever want a copy of the Millionaire's Founders Kit, the office sells it for $1,000. But again, I give it away for $499. But let's understand, to challenge you today, if you Zelle 200 bucks, I'm going to give you the Millionaire's Founders Kit today. If it's Zelle today, not credit card, none of that BS, Zelle, and I'll get it 200 bucks right away. But if not, hey, pay more. It's up to you. So what do? There's your Zelle. See, I take away excuses. So understand, every Friday, like now, and then on Saturday you can see it again, I analyze everybody. I've analyzed 50 million people so far. So the founder of the organization that's been around me in all these years, I'm going to analyze your personal credit, tell you what to do. And if you listen and you follow through, you're going to get to 750 guaranteed. But you're going to have to listen and follow through. Got it so far? Now, I'm going to guarantee in writing. See, these 12 people I had to sue a year ago, it pisses me off. And the 2 I see basically today are that turn the email, you didn't do anything. And I got him $3,000, he didn't get off his assets. Well, I don't have a bank account. Are you a crook or something? Why wouldn't you have a bank account? That makes no sense. Then add yourself to your sister's, your brother's, your cousin's bank account, or it has a signer, and then you get to solve problem solved. See, there's a solution for everything. No more BS, no excuses. So what happens? I'll guarantee in writing, if you're part of the program and you do what you're told to do, you get a 750 score, guaranteed. But the next thing is if you violate the rules. I have 2 rules. Do not jack up credit cards during the program, and do not apply to crash your rapid rescore in history I added to you. If you screw it all up, I got to charge you another fee. Isn't that fair? I'm not doing it for free because you screwed up. I don't pay for your screw up. You own your own screw up. So everybody who ever talks shit, it's bullshit. The reality is they have to live with themselves when they don't follow through. But that's on them, not me. And it's not on you. All right, cut to the chase. I like goodies. You like goodies? Why don't we write down today's date? And I'll guarantee if you do what you're told for 90 days, you have a 750 score. If you do what you're told to do, you have to do your part. Now, there I am in that coma. From there, what do I get to do? I died at 5:41 on July 5th. Kind of sucks. The nurse asked my wife if I was a donor. I was given a choice while I was in the coma, stay in peace or go back. Well, my wife's falling apart. I said, go back. The moment I said that in that dream, in that coma, very simple, the machine went beep, beep, beep. She dropped her clipboard and said, he's alive. I wish I would have went boom, but I couldn't, coming out of a coma. Okay, what do we get to do? Now I moved 24 times by the time I'm 11 and a half years old, 24 times. So don't give me excuses. I went to school in Torrance, Watts, Long Beach, and all these great areas, and you got to learn to kick it around. I've been shot, I've been knifed, but I got faith and persistence. I don't give up. Now, here's an assignment for you. I'm going to give you assignments like this all the time, so listen carefully. Today, if you're at Sears or basically Sam's Club or Walmart, and you get in a bumpity bump, that person's going to sue you. The billboards or the attorneys are everywhere. Morgan and Morgan, they're the largest because they bought all the firms. They bought them all. So they bought their way to be the largest. It's simple. But the reality is very simple today. You got all these bloodsucker attorneys on TV. I'm number one, I'm number one. You have a problem. You're highly intelligent. But every time you're in a bumpity bump, you give out your registration, your driver's license, insurance. By the way, it has your home address on it. That's called stupid. Under the Privacy Act, it should be a P.O. box like mine is. And the next thing is you get pulled over by a police officer. What do you get? Again, there's your problem. I want you to change these things. I want you to protect you and your family, and I want to repackage your whole life. Again, I hit the light, hit my head. Ow, 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 ow. Got a big gouge here to this day. That's okay. It was in 1981. I jumped 2 feet in the air, and I'm 13 feet in the air. Boom. Now, pass that out. Bullshit. The Guinness Book of Records guy came out, and he pissed me off. He ran out the door like a little girl anyway. Do you know, I realized and I found out when I talked to this man 3 times, he's my grandfather. Richard Bishop won the Olympics in 1932 in gymnastics in Los Angeles. That's Grandpa. He didn't give a shit either. You know what? Simple. Very simple. He was Coach Bishop. All right, Roosevelt High. They made a movie after him. Hell, I think he looks like Al Capone. What do you think? But again, what do you say? Maybe I could jump so high that way. Who knows? Plan the problem, because you're going to have a problem again. I'm going to get you to 750. I'm going to rebuild your life and get you all the goodies. One of your divisions is going to have no shit day. Come on, I had a Shakey's pizza, half of it burned down because of the people next door. I got a problem. What do I do? Am I going to let it tear down my whole company? Bank of America bankrupts locations called branch numbers. So does stores. So does Chase. And so do your cities. Do you know our United States of America, 50 courts or 50 states, and then cities that file bankruptcy, Chapter 9? They created bankruptcy so they can wipe out the debt in front of you while you sit there going, beep, 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 beep. See, your problem is you, your lack of knowledge. We could play my way for a while. Remember, the Federal Trade Commission says credit repair is a fraud. It's right there, it's right there. They're not allowed to collect money up front. So that lady or that guy with their hats backwards on TikTok collecting money, it's a federal offense. It's a felony. They're going to go to prison. Don't worry. All right, because what? The Credit Repair Cloud, they indicted Daniel too. And he's on his way there as well. So why don't we look at this? Why don't you write down Section 611 and Google it? It'll tell you what you can do for yourself. What are we going to do? Let's understand we get to play the game. If we understand, flat out, understand this. All cards fluctuate but 2. All cards what? That means if you use them past 29%, and I'm the one who designed that whole system, 25-20% rule, and 2 cards don't fluctuate at all. That's a 750 the rest of your life. You have shitty credit, or you backed yourself in a corner because you didn't know any better. Your lack of knowledge is your stupidity. You're not stupid. What you did was stupid. Sorry, that's just the truth, is it not? Can you agree with that too? 750. Now, we're going to learn Ray's rules and tools, my way. What's going to happen? If you allow me to hold your hand, and I always said, let me hold your hand for a reason, I started Helping Hand Industries. Now, don't worry, I did teach our children, and Nancy turned that into DARE, if you don't know that. That's Nancy Reagan, by the way, because I did two of Ronald Reagan's corporations in the past. I've also done Clinton's too. You see, I told you, we get to play my way for a while. So I'm going to analyze you. What does this mean? That means you're going to get a sheet like this, an investigation sheet. You're going to see a graph watching it go up, up, and away. What happens? They started at 639. And now they're at 828. And I guarantee it. So if you could play my way, we're going to make you win. Is that okay? All right. Now, we're going to do a rapid rescore. Let's try rapid score, rapid refresh. Understand this. 45 years ago, I'm the guy who invented it, dictating to Harold Stokes and Ken Yarborough. Harold was Professor Harold Stokes. He was basically a college professor, lawyer, friend, everything else. I'm a mentor. And what do we do? He understood I could create things that didn't exist. So I'm going to do a rapid rescore to block your crap and push your score up. Is that okay? But you're going to have to do something on your end too. So what happens today? 750 score, I'm going to guarantee. I'm going to get you credit cards 5 to 10,000, build it up. I'm going to do a rapid rescore right away. And the company that I work for, basically donate my time to, is going to basically dispute anything for 9 months for free. They won't lie, but they'll make sure everything's correct. Got it? From there, what's going to happen? The office is $1,500, $1,499. If you did it while you're on a webinar with me, you get a $500 discount. By getting that, you get the classes tomorrow and you don't have to fall on your watch. Simple. The goal is to never bring the pain home. That's the goal. So $500 you get to save now if you want to. What do you get to do? You get ready to be a CFO. There's the goal. The next thing we have to understand is like you have a corporation. If you don't have a corporation with 9 divisions, I feel sorry for you. I feel bad. Again, a corporation with 9 divisions, that's $1 million of credit. One card can become $1 million. I mean, I understand why you're not doing this. You could finance the business and write off the taxes. Instead, you keep stealing from your family. Isn't that kind of stupid? So let's analyze you. Let's add history. Let's charge you $2,500 to give you $25,000. So it's 10 times more than your investment. Is it okay? We analyze, add history, and pop credit as soon as possible. Well, again, if you do it today, you get to save another $500. It's simple. It's $19.99. And you get to go to the classes tomorrow and play with me some more. Again, no more excuses for you, bottom line. So there's your Zelle. Take a picture now, right there. And what do? In the little message, you put RW, raise webinar. Again, that's where you end up doing it from. If you need to call the office, here's the office number. I'm going to give you all the solutions for your problems and rebuild you my way, because your way sucks, in my opinion. So the bottom line is, you want to be a millionaire? No. Millionaire corporation? Oh, yeah. You see how you receive money matters. What if I take your corporation that you have, or I give you one for free, and 9 divisions, and we build $1 million of credit off one card? Would that be okay? Would that be okay if we did it my way for a while? All right. Now, what happened to me in basically 87, 88, I had a problem. I got $53 million of this stuff. We play with about 62 now, as it is. They're shrinking my limits. Oh my goodness, what are they going to do? Research library, C191D. I realized that corporation can loan money out privately, so I did. I created my first matrix of $4.6 million. $4.6 million of credit. And what did I do? Very simple. I created a matrix that I can loan out the money at $10,000 per bucket. When I did that, that's $190,000 a month. Do you understand? $190,000 a month auto income. And that's how I created cash flow for you per time in books and products over the years. Pretty simple. But that was 41 divisions, 18 months, all right, to create that. And the assets behind that, the notes became $1.1 billion. So my next matrix was 16 million. The next one after that was 32 million. I realized that borrowing money, I want to be the bank. Don't you want to be the bank? Will that make more sense? So today, let's understand today, if I set up a division of your corporation, in your corporation division, what I'm going to do is add 2,000 of history. On my dashboards I set up in 1987, I could add history or put a tax ID. I don't need tax ID till I daisy chain credit. So I'm going to take 2,000 of history, put it to the division. Got it? $2,000 right there. What's going to happen is, once we daisy chain credit, then we will turn around and ask for tax ID to separate billing. See, every time I get you a card like this off one of mine, I get 2 choices. Do I want to authorize user or separate billing? I always pick separate billing because I want you to be responsible for your own debt and it's your own card. Got it? So here's what the office is going to offer you today. It's very simple. So take a picture. They're going to say 3 cards with or without credit, 9 cards, and these are divisions, or 12 divisions. Corporation and divisions 3, 9, and 12. Now, sometimes I'll double these, but what happens today? I want you to get past go right away. I'm going to offer anybody who's zealous today, 9 divisions at $999. 9 divisions. It's like $100 each. It's a giveaway. It's simple. Again, that was if it's done today. Now, let's say that you want to play with me and you want a storage unit. You're going to need 18 divisions. You want an apartment complex, you're going to need 72. You want a car wash, you're going to need basically 9. All right, then you get 18. Wendy's restaurant, 18. Mailbox, 18. Dry cleaner, same thing. So the bigger the project is bigger, more divisions you're going to need. Got it so far? Eventually, by the time I'm done playing with you, get to 100,000 a month, you're going to have about 75 divisions anyway. So today, this is what I'm offering today. Now, if you did it right away. If you don't, then you blew it. It's on you. So again, all these divisions, look at it, take a picture, check it twice. We know if you've been naughty or nice. And I always say Zelle, but again, basically the broadcast, the call centers are open today. So that means if you called the call center right away, you can use a card too, but they charge 5% more. What's a corporation? It's a legal person. It's right there. Oh, I was homeless. I ate out of a trash can at 3 years old. I was hungry. I got caught stealing off the pier. He almost threw me off the pier. All he could say is, boy, clean the chum bucket, take out the trash, or I'll call the police. So when I see some man in his jammies, I lost my job, I got 2 kids. Get off your ass, sir. Be a man. Go to the church for the food. Go drive Uber, Lyft, and DoorDash. Since you basically are in your jammies, I don't believe you. I think you're lazy. You see, if he's willing to work, I'll hire him now. Show up. Put you on the damn phone. No excuses. Me, I can't him out of the coma in 2011. Everything's gone. It's all gone, all stolen, all kinds of crap. I got my wife and the kids in the back seat. What am I going to do? What would you do? I got no mommy and daddy to help. I got no family. What do I have to do? I have to man up. It's pretty simple. The goal is very simple for me. There I am in the coma. I died at 5:41. But I've always had 3 divisions of me, and 5 closet divisions. See, that's my backup. I'm always afraid to be broke and eat out of a trash can, abuse and abuse again. It's a fear I've had all my life. So what do I get to do? So I built $1 million of credit, $1 million of credit, all right away, 6 weeks. And I bought my wife an extreme house. Why do you stay down? What the hell's wrong with you? Nobody teaches what I teach because they don't know diddly squat. They know pieces of pieces and pieces that they stole usually from me. Guess what we get to do? We get to play the game and win. So I like goodies. You like goodies? Do you know I saw one of my cars on a TikTok? The guy said it was his car and it's got my license plate on it. Are you freaking kidding? See, the cars, we lease them out to movies and shows and all kinds of stuff. And it says incorporate you right in the back of the license plate. He's so full of shit. It's ridiculous. Oh, well, you're going to believe his BS, I guess. So what do? I like corporate goodies. You like goodies? We get to play. Now, today, I have a problem with your credit report. When I analyze you and I look at the credit right away, we have a problem. Capital One doesn't tell us what type of card they have on the file. So we're going to be asking questions. You have to be part of the program. Is that a Capital One Venture 1 or a Venture? Is it a Quicksilver 1, or a Platinum card? We need to know the answer. Is that okay? If you communicate with us, we'll communicate with you. Is that a concept? So we have to work together to get this done. Now let's understand something. All right, we're going to be asking that question. You're going to be calling the office right away today or on Monday anyway. What's going to happen is, did you screw up American Express or Chase? Did you screw them up? See, they don't forgive you ever. The only way you can get around that is a division of me. But again, you don't have the intent to do fraud. So what are we going to do? If today I told you to do 10 things and you did them, okay, understand? And I did a rapid refresh, your score would go up. The score goes up so you get green lights to get credit. Then you can balance your debt. Now, don't have a problem. Let's understand. If you screw American Express up, from there, we're going to get you a combo card. American Express, maybe a Credit One or American Express or Lowe's or something. Now, I don't get any money, excuse me. All credit cards can come with, checks, courtesy check. So the credit card gets a checkbook too. So if we play the game my way, you get to win. Rapid rescore. A rapid rescore guarantees you a 750 score if you do what you're told. Every time. Now, it costs $500. So if you blow it and screw it up, I got to pay that fee. Hell no, you're going to pay the fee. If you will not own your screw up, that's on you. That's why people bitch and complain and want to put me down all the time too. And then I'm going to sue them for liars. I don't like liars. It just sucks. So if you screw up my program, you're going to repay that rapid rescore because I'm not going to pay it for you because you're the one who screwed it up. Got it so far? Every one of those liars screwed it up. It's all everyone else's fault. Do you want a 750 score faster? You can expedite it. 45 days later, it's $1,000. It's expensive. But it's up to you if you want the 100 punts right away. In 45 days, it's $1,000, but it's a Zelle only situation. So there's your Zelle. There's the phone number to call the office and take away your excuses today, right there, 800-254-9506. And what are we going to do? I get to tell you the truth. Could you imagine the truth sets you free? See, the problem with you, how many of you have been blaming other people? You didn't forgive other people and you've been holding things back. That just hurts you. If you won't forgive them, God won't forgive you. Read the Bible. It's in there. It's simple. Hardest book to live by no matter what we do. It's almost impossible. So what do we do next? Okay. If you got a bonus card of $500, if you sell $1,000 today, I will get you 10,000 in credit and give you a corporation and basically set you up what? And the class is tomorrow. So you can upgrade your package all the time. So what do we do? Corporation, tax ID, and go to class. I'm following you what? And basically get 10,000 in credit. It's a zell. Simple to do. If you need to, call the office right away. What's a corporation again? Right there, legal person. What do we do? If we have debts and ratio, what do? Supply turns to cash. And then we bring down our debt to ratio. It takes away your excuses. Got it so far? Problem, solution. I'll give you a solution for every problem you throw at me. I've been able to do that all my life. When Steve Jobs said I was the greatest lateral thinker he ever met in his life, it made something to him. But again, God rest his soul too. We get to play, and I'll give you a solution for your problems today. Got it? It's have fun. So what are we going to do? If you're military, thank you for your service. If you have someone who's military in your life, then get their access code and open a Navy bank account. Navy, with people with lousy credit, 550s, all jacked up. I've got them up to 50,000 line of credit and a credit card. So they can redo their debt to ratio problem. Solution for problem. Got it so far? What are we doing? Winning the game of business. That's the goal. When I set up the dashboards in 1987, it's tax ID to get cash credit. Got it so far? From there, let's understand. This is number 6126. So 6126 has shitty credit. Come on. All they got is they got some collections, no inquiries. Please don't do inquiries. You got a problem. There's someone on TikTok. There's two of them. You need a secured credit card. You need a Capital One. This is called stupid. Capital One Secured gives you an inquiry. You got it so far? I thought you were going to bring it up, not down. Open Sky, there's no inquiry. So if you ever need a card, it's Open Sky. Let me do it for you. Simple. $200, you spend $25. So again, this problem, these people with TikTok don't diddly squat. Most of them don't know diddly squat. So what do? We got collection accounts. We have to go around them and push scores up to get you more credit and repackage your number and get you up and away. Here, what we have is we have no green lights yet, no green lights. Now, the question to you, this is number 6126. Did you ever mess up Chase and American Express? We need to know this. All right, what is your goal? What is your game plan? Communicate to us, please, because, oh, now you got Chime. Wow. Kickoff, Chime, and all these companies from basically don'tbebroke.com, all right, Title Max, all right, from there, Sir Speedy, and, 99, this and that, all this crap. They came out of my boot camp 2008, when all the ding-dongs were screwing up the world about stated income and country right crap. Okay, it's very simple. Even, what do? Cash Call came out of there too. So understand, you don't need Chime, you don't need Kickoff, but if you want, you do it. Eventually, we're going to get rid of it anyway. Here is 6125. We have no inquiries. Please keep it that way, please. Because that would crash your rapid score and ruin the credit I'm building you. But again, you got some collection accounts, no problem. What do we do next? Do we have a problem with American Express or Chase? What do we have? No, we have no credit. Now, there was a turd that emailed me earlier today. He's a total turd. I kicked him out of everything. He says, Ray, it didn't work. You did not. I said, not only did my assistant, the accounting manager, call him personally and say, the card we got you for $3,000, what did you do? See, he sits there going, excuses. If you won't do what I asked you to do, and we called, and from there we emailed you and everything else, and you haven't bothered to get off your assets, whose fault is that? This is that shithead's fault, period. All right? Out. I don't need turds like that, do you? Would you want to help somebody like that? We call him in an extra mile too, but what did he do? Blah, 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 excuses. No excuses. No inquiries, please. I'll get you a card to start it. Starter cards are usually between $3,000, $1,500 or so. It'll take 3 cards to start you up and then basically report and get you the bigger cards. Got it so far? There's the goal. Now here's $59.95. Well, the score's going up a little bit. Okay. But look, well, we got these inquiries. Why would you do inquiries? I don't get it. Inquiries hurt your score. You did Navy. If you don't allow me to position Navy, you're probably not going to get it. But again, that's going to be up to you. Okay. Some people hear what I'm saying, but they just follow through without me. So here they got basically 27 points on this, 14 on that, and this one dropped 3 points. Okay. So what do? We got all this crap credit. We got to go around it. Going around it will help you get the Navy and line it up. From here, what do? We got a Navy little account. Okay. From there, what do? We got to build up the credit. You're going to need 8 to 10 cards, personal credit, up to 100,000, 29% utilization, 71,000 of safety, because we're all going to have those shit days again. If you think you're going to rebuild your credit and everything's going to go good, give me a break. You've screwed up your credit 4 times so far in your life. You got to get to that safety credit, that line of defense. If not, it can happen again and again. And you're getting older, slower. You're not as pretty as you used to be, are you? I'm not. Are you? So again, what do? Simple. Okay. Did you screw up American Express or Chase? Need to know the game plan. What's our next thing here? We got basically it's an MIM. MIM means millionaire in the making. Now, here's a problem with this person. Jake's your specialist here. This person should actually let me add 100,000 of history. This person's going to nickel and dime it a little piece at a time. And it says, why? We could add 100,000 history today. Simple. And what do we get to do? We get to play the game to win. But then you have to bring the debt to ratio down as well. If we do this correctly, this person here in about 90 days can have 100,000 of personal credit and 100,000 of corporate credit as well, if they would listen. All they have to do is talk to Jake, their specialist, and let's have a game plan, okay? From there, what do we have? Any problem, American Express, Chase? And they have 2 green lights here. Even at 500 score, they had some green lights. Let's put some credit up and away. That's 5873. 58 what? 73? See, we don't talk about your name. We talk about your number. We give you a case number. Now, here's 6123. Okay, no problem. We get to play this game. We get to win. All right, so we have all these collection accounts. Hey, no inquiry is good. What do? We have all this credit, debt to ratio. But most of the cards are shitty cards. You see, the problem that we have here is very simple. What do they need to do is they're just bringing the pain home. All right, because all these credit cards need to be 5 to 10,000. That would be the goal. The cards aren't big enough. Let's enter. I'm screwing this up. Oh, good. There we go. I'm trying to make it go bigger and smaller. Okay. I did that. It didn't work. I went this way and went that way. It won't go smaller now. That's no damn fun. Okay. Is that the same one? I don't know. So let's have fun. All right. So we got this. No, it's not that one. It's not that one. That's one right there. Wow. Blow them up. So here we have these things. Look at these collection accounts. Okay. We can position this correctly. They have all these accounts here. Again, I need these accounts to be bigger limits. So it's, how hard is it to balance a $500 shitty card? Pretty hard. 5 to 10,000, I'll get you there. But again, did you ever mess up Chase and American Express? It says no, but I need to know the answer to that. So guess what we get to do? Let's go to normal size. So that didn't work too good. But again, what are we trying to do? Our goal is to get you past go, 55, 65. Here we have no inquiries. Please keep it that way. We line it up, add history. Here we have to understand there's a late payment on these. Late payments kills your credit. And when you listen to the TikTok people, Google, YouTube, oh, you can dispute the late. Yeah, you can if you want to close your account. The only late payment you can actually dispute is a car or house because they can't take it away as long as you maintain the payment anyway. When it's a credit card, they'll close the account. It's not my account, okay? I was never late. Close it, okay? Well, it's simple. So if you want to lose some accounts, that's simple. That's all you have to do is listen to ding dongs. All right, next thing is, all right. So again, 6124. Here we're in the 630s. Do you know at 630, I can get to a 750 in 90 days? 630, 750, 90 days. It's simple. Here we have all these inquiries and we have all these accounts collection as well. So our problem is we got to go around the collections, figure out who we didn't screw up, and then we got to look at what credit we have next, okay? Navy is very simple. Navy should be 5 to 20, 50,000. We got to position it a little differently. You have Chime, oh goody. From there, we got 52.28. The score's dropping. We're killing it. We're killing it. Ah. What are we doing? You see the U.S. Bank? Boom. Dropped the score. Got stuck. Couldn't get any more. And then your debt to ratio as well. So number 28, 52.28. Understand something. Okay, Priscilla's your specialist. Let's have a better game plan. Because what you're doing right now is screwing up your score. You're almost 700 here. You're over here. And you push you up again. You're losing. You're going in the wrong direction. What do we got here? I got you a card for $4,000 right there. I got you a $4,000 card. I added you to the dashboard of American Express. And what the hell are you doing now? Let's get that wrong in the other direction, please. That is 52.28 and guaranteed as well. So if you Zelle $9.99 today want to upgrade your program, I'd say now. That means you get a corporation, a tax ID, you go to the classes as well, and they hand you 10,000 of credit. You wouldn't be that one that has a shitty card for 500 bucks. It kind of sucks. But again, I get to play with you. You get to play together too. We get to accomplish the goal. What a concept. What's a corporation again? Legal person. What do? Supply credit to cash to bring down your debt to ratio. Very simple to do, up to $51,000 of cash so you don't fall in your what. From there, I'm going to set up the dashboards under tax ID, experience agile and Equifax because we're allowed to. Business reports. Call the office today or Monday after 10 o'clock. Why? I have a meeting every morning at 7:30 called Setting the Tone. And there's a phone number, 800-254-9506. No excuses. We work with our clients every day. Bottom line, we always follow through. Now, here's number 5945. Okay. All right, you got a Chapter 7 bankruptcy. And let me ask you a question. All right, I'm not here to be shaping attorney, but let me ask a question. You filed a bankruptcy under the Federal Protection Act. Federal Protection Act. Did you seal your bankruptcy so it didn't show up on your file? Nope, because you didn't. Did anybody tell you that? Nope. See, you're allowed to seal records because statewide is that company that gets it to the credit bureaus. Courts do not talk to credit bureaus at all. So when a credit bureau said they verify, they're full of, you know what? They lie. Surprise you, huh? That's why they've been indicted so many times. So here we have these cards. What do we have to do? We have to play the game. We have to win. So the ultimate goal here, we're pushing your score up, and away. And the ultimate goal is we have 90% here debt to ratio. The only two things you do on a credit card, you have to pay it down or increase the limit. You have some Capital Ones here. Capital One dashboard. Log in like you're going to pay a payment. And then it'll say, I want on the right-hand side. Push it again. Next, on the left-hand side on the bottom, second to the bottom, increase limits. Do that every 45 days. Why? Because it'll increase your limits because you're bringing it up, and away. Pay it down or increase the limits. Simple. Any problem with American Express or Chase? You have some green lights here. This is 5945. So let's build that up, and away. Now, the problem with you is your Rapid basically was submitted in 404. So it's going to go in the other direction unless you jack something up. Don't crash your Rapid, please. The next thing is 6122. Here's 6122. You're almost to 600s across. Here's a 490. What happens usually, because the bureaus are off synchronized, usually it's an address problem. So we can look at that and figure out a solution for that as well. So let's get to the 750. And this person will take 4 months. See all that collection crap? Get it around it, and you screwed up American Express. Hopefully you didn't screw up Chase. Let's see if I see a Chase there. Hopefully you didn't, because that actually, they're the best cards on the planet, Chase and American Express. Okay, Chase is usually no interest up to 22 months, personal and business. So again, no revolving. Let's go get you some revolving credit. Let's push it up, and away, and rebuild you. Here is 5475. Look at these inquiries. All right, you signed up last year. You've had 3 analyzations. All right, and you basically went after credit after I basically added history to it right away. And what did you do? You screwed it up, okay? So basically what did you do is very simple. You have charge-offs as well. So here's someone who violated the program 100%. All right, they're going to complain. Look what I did. They're going to say, well, you didn't do anything. Added Rapid rescore, push up your score, and then you applied for credit and crash everything I did. Whose fault is that? Did I push the button or did you? See, my inquiries I basically put back as a duplication to remove them. What did you do? Excuses. So number 5475 has a bunch of damn excuses, or they better explain some things to me. Because why would I want to keep working for somebody who keeps screwing it up? See, they didn't listen. Is that correct? Look, it's right there. See, this is these turds that put me down all the time because they don't listen. I can prove it every time, 100%. So again, what do we got? Okay, we got a $1,000 card, a $500 card. Can you imagine how to balance a $500 card, shit card? We got to get $5,000 to $10,000 cards. Did you screw up American Express or Chase? Need to know. What do we have now? We have 6120. 6120, okay, you get all these collections. Rapid pushes around and goes around and pushes your scores up, and away, and we pop new credit to rebuild you. Does that make sense? To rebuild? From there, you have no what? Active credit. So we pop you a new card. Like that guy did for last year, and basically September 24th, he was complaining today. His starter card was $3,000, and he sat there going, beep, 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 that's it. Whose fault is that? Is that mine or his? You see, we text, we called, we emailed, we did all the things you can do and follow through, and he complains he hasn't called since then. Well, again, I guess you have to follow through. What do you think? So again, here we have 6121. All right, 610, 587, 536. See, it depends where the creditor is reporting and the collection hit last. Go around the collections, rebuild it. If you have no active credit, what do we do? Get you a new card, build it up. Build your cards are $300 to $500 to $3,000. Again, depends on the situation. The goal is we need 3 accounts showing there, all right, showing there, and a payment or 2. Then we build you a bigger card, $3,000 to $5,000. Again, 6118. What do we have here? Very simple. We have no inquiries. Please keep it that way. You're 100% maxed out on almost everything. Here we have these, this makes no sense. Here we have these zeros on the bottom, which we could actually steal from Peter Paul in that credit. We rebalance the whole damn thing. I could get this person to 750 in 90 days if they just balance that and let the rapid take its course. But that's all you need. There's no collections. You got it so far? But again, that is 6118. All right, I want you to understand how to play the game and talk to your specialist right away. Here's 5744. Now, Rapid's pushing them up, right. Watch what's happening. But then on 3/26/2025, they go to Lowe's. What the hell are we going to Lowe's for right now when you have shitty credit? I don't understand. I mean, sorry, shit is shit. That's why I wrote a book called Bullshit Doesn't Pay Your Bills. Priscilla's your special, you want 10 grand. Knock off the damn inquiries. We got to find if you crashed a rapid rescore. You did that, not me. You did it, not me. Do not blame me. Do not blame me. You got it so far? You were told not to, and you agreed not to do an inquiry. But what did you do? Lowe's. Like, we really need Lowe's? Hell, that should have been on a corporate and a division, so there's no damn inquiry. I think you screwed that up too. You want 10,000 of credit. Okay. Priscilla's your specialist. Let's play the game, get around the collection accounts. From there, you have 1 card. Wow. It's 250. It's probably secured with a 0 balance. If you allow me to go through your process and your goal, whatever it might be, I'll push you to 750 more. If you allow me to, and get you up to a $1 million company. But again, it's your choice. There's no green lights currently. Next, we have 6117. Here we have all these collection accounts. There's no inquiry. Although we look over here, we have Bank of USA inquiry. Well, that would have screwed it up. That could crash a rapid rescore. Again, you just signed up. Hopefully, you did that after the fact. So you signed up on the 29th. You did on the 27th. Good. We didn't crash a rapid. That's good. The collections, we have to go around them. And you have no revolving credit. So we have to pop you a starter card. 3 cards have to show up and a bigger card after that. Got it so far? Again, that is 6117. Did you ever screw up American Express or Chase? We need to know the answer to that question. Because if it's yes, we'll have to do a division of you. Again, with no intent to do fraud. The next thing, we have 6116. Oh, we have 700 scores. Okay. No inquiries, but there's a bankruptcy 4 years ago. All right. Did you seal your record? But I'll go around it anyway. Here we're in the 700s. I can push this person to 750. I'll need to know about American Express or Chase. Okay, from here, what do we have? We have Discover. We have a Capital One for $10,000, and we build debt to ratio. Here's a person in 90 days or less. We can push it up to 750, get 100,000 of personal credit, daisy chain from corp to divisions, and $1 million of credit in 6 months, if they want, and then partner with me as well. Here's 6113. Very simple. There's no inquiries. Please keep it that way. Do not crash Rapids and stuff. Don't screw up the program. Rapid goes around the collection accounts. There's no Chase or American Express. Please keep it that way. What do we do? Here's your revolving credit. You have a Chase card. Oh, it's $500. Do you know how hard it is to balance a $500 shitty dollar card? We got to get these to be 5,000 to 10,000, okay? Because you can balance it better. Got it so far? I'll help you increase those limits as well. But again, it's going to be up to you to pay attention and follow through. So if you use $999 today and you want a corp and divisions, get into the program, go to class tomorrow. We'll get you up to 10,000 of credit. Don't have a corp, we'll hand you one for free. And what do you, even a tax ID. See, we want to help you rebuild your life my way, because I think your way sucks, to be honest with you. I think the world is wrong and I'm right. I've thought it all my life. So a corporation's illegal what? May sue or be sued. And what does supply do? Allow us to get what? Cash credit to reduce our debt. There's no problem up to 51,000. From there, these are tax ID and credit reports since I set up in 1987. Got it so far? What do? You call your specialist right away. And that's the goal. From there, you can do it today or on Monday. So the goal is up to you to repackage you. Kind of like Humpty Dumpty. That's simple. So understand, years ago, all right, it was Repackaging America, Owning America, and Incorporating You, my 3 companies. Now, Don King wanted Owning America for his movie and his book, so I gave it to him. Okay, I'm also incorporated for all rich and famous people. The goal is to get you like Humpty Dumpty, rebuild you. The ultimate goal is winning the game of business. If you like me, please do a Yelp. If you don't, leave me the friggin' alone. Leave it alone. I mean, people talk crap all the time. Not everybody likes me, not everybody likes you. But if you in my program, I guarantee if there's a problem, I'll personally get on that phone with you too. I do it all the time. So the reality is very simple. I don't not follow through. I always follow through. But if you screw it up, own your screw up, please. Do not blame someone else for your screw up, please. Because not everybody likes you, not everybody likes me. It's the way it works. So from there, understand, you could have brought in 10 people today, and they would have gave you 10% on anything you would buy back to you, restore credit or a Zelle back to you. Simple. I told the gentleman this morning, $400, $400. And in the afternoon, I'm going to sell him another $6. That's $1,000 in a day, just for referrals that he did nothing anyway for, and I'll do all the work. Would you like to make some money yet? See, your problem is your excuses. So the affiliate program, the referral program we get to play with. Simple. What is it? The Ray Reynolds University helping everybody, helping you. What is my ultimate goal? Winning the game of business, my first series of books 49 years ago. You want to be rich? The answer is no. It really bothers me, these people on TikTok. You want to be rich? Here's Grant Rich, Cody Rich, guy with his baseball cap. Rich, how much money you got? Rich. Shut the friggin' door. They're not rich. Their corporations might be. But maybe that's why Grant got indicted 3 times from the IRS. Who knows? All right, you got to just shh. Corporations rich. I just work there. I don't have my time there. But again, that's just what I'm going to tell you. How about you incorporating your divisions? How about I build you $1 million corporation? $1 million corporation. How about we focus on auto income? Divisions today are very simple. I'll set them up for your corporation. All right, by division and history. After we teach you in credit and teach you how to do that too, you're going to basically ask for separate billing, and I'll teach you how to do that as well. So divisions 3, 9, 12. There's what their office is going to offer you today. During the broadcast, only during this broadcast, you get this opportunity to get 9 for $9.99. That means now. If it's not done in the next 15 minutes, the price goes back to normal. I gave you an opportunity. You didn't take the opportunity. You blew it. That's on you. 9, 18, 36, 72. Simple. As we play, I'm always going to say Zelle, but today you can actually call the office right away. 100,000 of personal credit. I'll build it up. They want $8,000 today as their discount. I'm going to give it to you for $5,000. You did it right away. No problem. 100,000 for the corporation, 100,000 for both, 200,000 in credit. The same fee they charge for 100,000, I'm giving you double the price. And it's $6,999 if it was done today. So that gives you 100,000 of personal and business. We're going to take away your excuses, because excuses don't put food on the table. And basically it's simple. All we get to do is play the game to win. The ultimate goal, my way. From there, it's a Zelle, you call the office right away. Use a card. In most cases, they will charge you 5% more, because at the bank charges us 5% too. What do? You become a puppet master. I like being a puppet master. I never wanted to run a business. I just wanted to receive money. I got to the point before I died and that come and came back, $1 million a day. So Shaq's a puppet master. Mr. Buffett's a puppet master. So am I. 1,013 just for those projects in front of you. We get to play the game and to win. That's the ultimate goal. And don't worry, nobody teaches division process today besides me, because I invented it in 85, 86, and they haven't really paid attention because they know little pieces. They don't know how to play the game. How about we do what I always did? Boring and steady. Boring and steady. Take a picture right now, please. Take a picture. I want you to laminate that, print it in color. I want it on your refrigerator or desk at work. That's what I want you to do. There's your dream right there. Then getting to 100,000 to $1 million a month. But to partner with me, you're going to have to invest some of the credit I build you. If I build you $100,000 of credit, you're going to put 25 to 50 to 75,000 in what? A program with me. That means you have to be part of the escrow. So as we play this game, let's understand. Division process. Your division will be number 4A. My divisions in one of my courses will be number 4. You're part of the escrow, so no one can screw you up and screw you over anymore. You've had friends and family probably do that to you anyway. So what do? How much of a piece would you like? Would you like 25% of a Wendy's storage unit, laundromat, dry cleaner? Let's see. Here's my problem right now. I'm short with people going in, not short in height. I'm short having people in escrows because I have escrows coming. 6 storage units, 4 apartment complex, 11 car washes, 3 Wendy's, 9 mailbox places, 14 dry cleaners. So here's the problem. If you don't play and be a part of it, then you just wasted it away. That's simple. Done this since 1987, by the way. So what do we get to do? So partner with me. We'll get to that 100,000 a month, and we'll start at 5 to 10,000 right away. Here's the checklist. Take a picture of that. This is what you will need to partner with me. Everything for me is rules and tools and a checklist, by the way. Got escrows coming up in July, August, and September, and I got to rebuild you between now and then. Understand, half the people that partner with me have 500 scores in shitty credit, but then I build them up and away too. So understand, I have a lot in it to make sure you win it. Got it so far? We get to play. But again, I'm short on my escrows right now, so I've got to get motivated. And usually I charge $20,000 to partner with me. So here, if we do it for 12 months, every other week, simple. And you get to go to the boot camp as well. It's coming up. What happens? It's $23,000 if you made payments. From there, if you paid in full, all right, today, that means now. Paid in full is 10 grand, paid in full. Okay, if you want to make payments, it's 23. You want to pay in full. And if you want to partner with your friends and family at the same time, do that. But again, it's an opportunity today. Not offering it tomorrow. So again, I'm short. I need 6 more people in these escrows. You want to be 1 through 6 or all 6? Let me know. You get to play with me. The ultimate goal, winning the game of business. So we're going to blueprint call. You and I on the phone with you and your partner of life. We're going to make a blueprint of success in every piece from corporation, division, and family, and irrevocable trust, and the way I want you to do it. A blueprint call with me is about $2 grand at the office. Okay, $19.99. Now I give it away, simple. All right, if $9.99, if that's all you want me to do today, it's a blueprint call for an hour on the phone with you and your partner of life. If you basically partner with me, it's free. Got it? The ultimate goal, free. That would be the goal. Now your time, I don't think you have your time. I'm up every day at 2:25 in the morning. I've done that ever since I was 2.5 years old. I'm ready to go. Simple. You should get up an hour earlier tomorrow to get your me time. Because once that family gets going, it's like the circus we all know about. What do? The goal is simple. Money making machine is you and I working together. From there, boring and steady. If you ever want to put money in a bridge loan, you put that in the bridge loan and you make a return on your money, usually 1.5 times your money. It's what I did to basically save $53 million of credit cards. Again, if you want a mini coaching, usually 4,000, that's a blueprint, that's another call, and that's basically 10,000 of credit and rapid rescore. Office is 4,000. If it's done today, it's $19.99. You want 6 weeks? So far, it's 4,000 versus 11,000 today. If you want to do coaching from your company, 30% want to do their own companies, and I'm going to coach all that. It's 30% of the people that partner with me. If they're going to do their own things, I'm going to help them. No problem. It's a different type of coaching. It's still every other week. But then you get 3 months, all right, for 5,000. And then I basically give you about 50,000 of credit anyway. Bi-weekly calls, and on top of that, teaching you the days you chain credit. So if you wanted 3 months, it's simple. It's 5 grand, and you get 50,000 of credit with it. If you wanted 6 months, very simple. What do? All right, it's 10 grand, and you get 100,000 of credit. Again, I always want to give you credit to equal your money or 10 times your money back. If you did 12 months, simple, it's $20,000. But you get 200,000 of credit with that. And the goal is to be winning the game of business. Here's your Zelle, and the phone number. Call the office right away at 800-254-9556. See, when you watch today and you don't get off your assets and do something, I'm sorry to say, you kind of blew it. See, if you waste $50 every other day, you could put the money you waste, $700 a month, half of it into a program with me and rebuild you. But again, you need to listen and learn too. Look beyond the curtain every step of the way. For me, I'm going to basically do my best. Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. So the ultimate goal today is every client, everyone that we talk to, every client I ever had over 49 years, I've analyzed 50 million people so far. It means I want to talk to you, with you in classes as well, hold your hand and get you American Dream. Now you have the ability to call the office right away. If you take the prices I offer today and they're done in the next 30 minutes, I'll honor it. If not, because I have to pay them a commission. All right, because you didn't Zelle during the webinar. So if you did, that's great. Thank you. If you did not, guess what? So if you do it right away and call the office right away, 800-254-9506, there you go. They can help you and they can understand what you're going through as well. So can I. So your goal is very simple today. We're going to do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. And never forget at the end of the day. All right. We have a question? Oh, good. We have a question. Okay, type it out.
Hello, Ray.
W. King, how can I help you, sir?
Yes, very informative. Thank you for that.
Okay, we're
So,
trying to hold on one second. We're trying to get the audio better here.
okay,
There we go.
are we good?
We're good.
Okay. So you're addressing the personal credit. If you have someone, let's just say that's in the personal credit is in good shape, then do you at that point just go straight to getting the credit cards?
Well, what happens is I have to add history. Okay. Understand you could have the greatest credit in the world. I have people have 800 scores and they have a care credit, they have a credit one or something. But again, we've got to make sure there's basically 7 to 8 cards there that are strong, usually 10,000 plus. So again, we add history from a dashboard, and this is $62 million history we get to share. When I pop them credit, personal or business, I'm going to pop it off one of my cards.
Mm-hmm.
So I have cards, 100,000 to $1 million of cards. So when I pop it off that card, what happens is it gives me two choices. Separate billing or basically, all right, be an authorized user. And I'm not going to be an authorized user. Separate billing every time. So my history helps you get better cards. It's like
Gotcha.
today, I popped cards that are limited, unlimited up to $1 million. And I did 11 of them today. Again, this person wants to do a blueprint, they want to do a loan, they want to partner with me. So the goal is they don't have the money. So if I pop the credit, they can afford what I want to do and partner with me. That's the goal.
Okay, that's good. I'm very familiar with that.
Say that again.
No, I said that's good. That answered the question that I had really had, even when I've looked at some of your emails. And that question was kind of okay. So are we talking about authorized user? Are we talking about primary? Because I do understand about credit file. I mean, age is very important, credit limit as well. But I know age is definitely one of the factors that um, is what goes into your credit score. You know, so
Well, the,
um,
the age of an account is what basically gives you the strength. And then
mhm.
the 29% rule I developed in the system in the first place helps you build your score. That's the balancing act. So
So let's say one invests 2,500 or whichever one of the programs. Are they investing any more if, let's say, they need to get one or two of the cars that what you just spoke about?
if they invest 2,500 bucks in a program, it's probably a million in the making. Because you gave us an email the other day I gave to Chris, and I think he reached out to you. All right. And what happened is you were talking about, is it supply or is it authorized user or you know, what they call, uh, what I
Primary.
call trade line crap. That's what it is. So what happens is if you're getting 25,000 of credit, when I look at a person, if they don't have enough cards, I'm probably going to put 10 of that on them personally and 15 to the corporation. The problem there, 15,000 to a corp is not enough money.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the goal should be always tell people upgrade to 100,000. All right. Because if you do 100,000 worth of credit, I mean, you can spend 2,500 bucks to get 25,000. I just offered you 100,000 for 5,000. All right. More for another $2,500.
Mm-hmm.
If you put it on an Amex card, the Amex card's 50 bucks a month for 5 grand. So you could finance your way. The difference is your corporation wants a card for 100,000. Then you want to daisy chain that from the corp into each division, which is actually each division has its own credit file. That's where you take one card into $1 million. You have
Mm-hmm.
9 locations of a Wendy's, 9 locations of Shakey's, 9 locations of, you know, Pizza Hut or something. You separate liability like your banks do. Most people, when something goes wrong, they destroy their company and themselves. The goal is to never bring the pain home. So if you get into a program that you know you can only afford 2,500 bucks, you get in that program, you get started, you're stuck with me in classes. Every day you're stuck with me all the time. I broadcast almost 6 days a week. So we build you up. Then all of a sudden you get credit and you go, well, how much more credit? Then you upgrade. And we give you more and more and more. But it's up to you. You got to start somewhere. Start what's affordable, what's comfortable to you.
I'm intensely listening into this. This is my third time being in a webinar with you because we have a consulting company in Dallas. We've been in business with this particular company 8 years, and funding. I'm familiar with credit card stacking. Is what we do, and so I'm intensely listening in on this because I want to see how we can bring this to our clients.
Well, I hate the word stacking. It comes from two of my clients years ago that stole it from me, and I sued them, and even one of them I put in prison. So the word stacking's crap to me, to be honest with you, because you're not stacking. The reality is, it's like when you get this credit for your clients and you're calling it stacking these cards. The problem is you got to get 10,000, 100,000 cards for the corporate divisions. You're not multiplying the credit off of a division. You're also basically, based on stacking or view or whatever it is, knowing the cards is one thing, knowing how to position is another. As you know, a division or me or should know can get you away from that personal guarantee in the first place. Every one of your clients has guaranteed those cards as an authorized user or as a person, a CFO. And it doesn't matter if they have a corp or not. When that corp's sued, they're screwed. Okay. This is the problem with stacking. No one tells them all the truth. Okay. And they have an oh shit day, then they come to me to fix it. So again, I would rather send the cards. There's 10 cards to play with. The rest of the cards are crap out there. But again, you got to do what makes sense to you. So.
Well, I definitely, and my wife even asked me this, and I really do like your idea with the divisions. I do like that. I really do. I'm in tune, and I'm quite sure that we're going to be doing something with you guys. For us personally, number one, because I would like, for us to first go through it, that way we have firsthand experience, firsthand knowledge. And, from that, you can say, hey, this is what he's helped us with doing. And, to me, it's not selling at that point. You're just communicating your experience to those that you're sharing it with. That's the way I look at it.
Well, the word of mouth is the key thing. I mean, 87% of our clients are referral based, usually in most cases. So we get referrals from all kinds of companies and people all the time. My clients for the last 40 years, generation and generation still call to this day, and I repackage their whole families. Okay? Because I don't screw people out of money. I fight for everyone, every client. But again, you have to follow the rules like anyone else. And if you do, it's great. When someone doesn't follow the rules, then they want to talk crap. And I hate that because they're lying. I mean, how many people you know for 49 years are every day, 6 days a week, but holiday on a Saturday? All right. You don't know anybody like that. I built 60 billion of credit. I became a billion at 21, 2.6 billion at 26. I think most people fall like shit, as you know. They don't follow through 100%. And they don't have all the pieces. Like you're trying to gain more pieces because you don't have the knowledge of the division process that I created and got a law passed for the division process 85, 86. No business should do business. If a corporation is named your name, that's called stupid. If it's named for what it does, that's double stupid. If it does business, that's triple stupid. That corp gets sued, you're screwed. That corporation has a division, you can disconnect the damn piece. I've been a consultant for banks and states and cities for all my whole life. So when B of A bankrupts a location, they just bankrupt the damn debt. They don't lose anything. But people, they don't learn to play because they're just what? Following silly? Understand, it's right in front of them, cities and banks. Everybody listening today, they can look at a B of A or Chase or US Bank or Wells Fargo shut down. They had a 100-year lease. But every location's a branch number. Just like a grocery store, just like a city and a state. When I develop division process, I don't have to pay a franchise tax fee, and your name's not on the damn division. It's a way to protect everybody's ass. And you don't bring the pain home. I won't bring the pain home. It's ridiculous. I don't understand why people have shitty credit in the first place if they just listen to rules. But that's their problem, not mine. I maintain an 847 every day, and that's what I like. My personal credit is boring. But the reality is I got 62 million of this to play with. I got over 60 million lines of credit, and I create millions and billions all the time.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Thank you. I appreciate you taking my questions.
No problem at all. He's typing a question. I gotta put my glasses on now. Okay. I know I had a private 15 minutes call with you 2 weeks ago. I had a real bad situation, but my business credit is excellent. Thought I would have credit card or business loan. Well, the corporation is going to get a loan at the bank if they position themselves first. That's the first thing you have to do is position yourself. For instance, like today, okay? Today, people are talking about loans. Let's understand credit cards I can get for you corporate divisions. Your corporation is not going to get a loan unless it's 2 years old. All right, each division can have its own line of credit as long as it's 2 years old. Again, that's how you get loans. But again, depends on what type of loan you want. I mean, I watch these ding dongs on TikTok. Well, let's get a DSR loan. That's a shit loan. We put 20% down. We can finance any damn thing we want to. We do projects that are $50 million to $100 million. Okay, we do small ones as well. But again, getting loans. And I'm glad we had a 15 minutes ago or a couple of weeks ago. But again, what are you doing next? Okay, all right, can I see the rest of that question? I have my technical engineer here. Okay, now it's bigger, it's easier. Don't have credit card. All right, business loan, the way to avoid personal guarantee is money or finance and partner with you. Well, when we take the credit into the escrow and we close an escrow, what happens is the division owns a part of it. They get like a deed of trust. So they own a piece of a Wendy's, a storage unit or something. They own it. Okay, so the difference is the escrow, what happens is we put the credit into the escrow, so there's no liability to it. The moment you start putting money into the escrow and it's free and clear, or it's in that division, there's no liability to anybody but a division. Your name's not on the damn thing. You got 10 locations, one screws up, get rid of that location, keep the other ones. Division of you gets rid of that guarantee, by the way, as well, but it's up to you. Okay, I just want to change the world. That's what I want to do before I die again. Because next time it's probably permanently. But again, what happens is division process. All right, no one should run a corporation. That's called stupid. Division, yeah, hell yes. I learned it basically. There was no solution. I created it. Got it approved in all 50 states. So divisions, your name's not on it. Just think bank and grocery store and city. They bankrupt pieces. They don't bring the pain home, and they don't have somebody in the back in the room guaranteeing shit. They don't do that. Divisions can guarantee things as well. But again, it's how you play the game to win. It's all up to you. That's it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I gave opportunity today to partner with me. It's $23,000 to partner with me in a location. You're guaranteed, if you do what you're told, up to $10,000 a month, and we build it from there in more locations. Okay, $23,000 a month if you make payment, or $23,000, you can make payments on that. I offer today, if anybody paid in full, 10, because I'm short on some escrows. I need more bodies. It's the same problem I had in 2008 and 9. All right, I need more bodies for escrows. I call my clients my soldiers. I buy up your neighborhood. When you drive by that Wendy's today, why don't you own part of it? Why don't you own the whole damn thing? See, that's called boring and steady. How about the storage unit? How about the apartment complex? Maybe you just don't believe in you. Maybe there's the problem is. But I'll get you there. It's not a problem. I do it all the time. So if I was you today, I'd partner with me now. If you got to make payments of $23,000, or you're going to pay in full of 10, but it's up to you. That offers today. It will not be tomorrow, and it will not be in the sales team. They cannot offer what I offer during a broadcast. If they did, I'd probably have to fire them because I had to pay them a commission. It's a now, or go away. I'm just honest and blunt. That's just me. See, I don't have to work. Okay, I already got everything I want. I just want to change the world. So if I was you, I'd get on that phone now, 800-254-9506, and get off your assets and be part of a program. But have a great and a blessed day, and always remember one thing: God loves us all.